Hello guys, Softony here, welcome back to another video tutorial, and in this video lesson we're going to create this cool and creative text animation. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into After Effects and get started. Alright, we're here in After Effects and now let's create a new composition. Hit Ctrl+N. This is gonna be final comp 9020 by 1080, 30 frames per second and duration 5 seconds long. Hit OK and now let's create background. Go right click, find here new solid layer. I will rename this one to background of course. Hit OK. You can of course type your own name 9020 by 1080. Hit OK and then go here on the effects and preset, and if you can't find the effects and preset just go window and you will find it here. Okay, now type here for color gradient effect, drag and drop onto our background layer, and now let's readjust points. First one here, second one here, third one here, and fourth one maybe something like this. Let's change colors to maybe dark blue colors. Of course you can choose your own colors. You can also use eyedropper. Third one maybe sand blue color like this. Hit OK, and fourth one maybe slightly brighter blue color like this. Hit OK, and as you can see now we have cool combination of our blue colors. Now let's create our particles. Go right click, find here new solid again. I will rename this one to star burst, also 9020 by 1080. Hit OK, go here in the effects and preset, type CC star burst effect, drag and drop onto our layer. And now also let's make a few adjustments. For the scatter let's type 200, speed 0.1, for the grid spacing let's try 5, and for the size maybe to around 30. Of course in every moment you can change options here, but for me this is looking cool. Maybe to size go to around, instead of 30, maybe 40. And now let's create our text here in our scene. Hit Ctrl+T or go here on this little icon to create text. I will type let's be creative. Of course you can type your own text, align it to the center like so. If you can't find align option, just go window and you will find it here. Okay, now let's animate our text. Open up this little triangle, find here on animate scale option, type here 0. Okay, open up this range selector, go at 1 second and 10 frame, set up our first keyframe for offset, type here 100, and then go here at 0 frames and type here -100. Now when we hit 0 we have this type of animation. Now open up this advanced option and change shape. Instead of square, change here to ramp up. For the ease high type 80% and for the ease low type here 20. And now when we hit 0 we have different type of animation. Our next step is to grab both of keyframes, hit F9, then go here on more options and change here. Instead of character you can play around to words. When we hit 0 we have something like this, or line like so, or even all option to get a result like this. For me the best option is line. Okay, grab this both keyframes again, go to graph editor if you want, and you can play around also with the graph editor like this. If you can't find curve like this, just go right click and you will find edit speed graph here. Okay, now when we hit 0 we have this really cool and awesome animation. Hit U to show all of our keyframes, readjust second keyframe if you need, and when we hit 0 we have this type of animation. Also our next step is to add shadows. Go here in the effects and preset again, find here drop shadow, drag and drop onto our text like this, and then duplicate this first drop shadow. Hit Ctrl+D or go edit and then duplicate, and for the distance type here 20, maybe softness to around 30 or 50 according your needs. Okay, and our next step is to create adjustment layer. Go right click, find here new adjustment layer. I will rename this to spotlight like so. Then go here again in effects and preset and find CC spotlight effect, drag and drop onto our adjustment layer, and here you can play around with the options to get the results that you want. For edge softness let's go to 100, cone angle to maybe around 50 or 40. Let's play around also, you can play around with the intensity and everything else. And now when we hit 0, we have this cool and awesome text that you can use in your own slideshows, in your own presentations, and so many more. Alright guys, I hope you learned something new in this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of my future content. Also take a look on my channel for your more great tutorials. All the links are in the description. And until next time, stay creative and bye bye.